Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Catherine, and here I share my love of stationery, journaling, planning, all that good stuff. And today I'm going to be doing a flip through of April in my Hobinichi Cousin. This is my catch-all planner for everything I do memory keeping, journaling, and planning in here. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna get into it, but before I do, I just want to show off my little terrarium. I made this at a work event, and I think it's super cute. The house unfortunately toppled a little. I think I might have like shaken it or something, but it's super cute. My plant, it looks like it's dying a little though. The leaves are turning yellow. I'm not sure what that's about. I was really hoping that this would survive many months, possibly even over a year, but I don't know. It's looking a little suspicious now. But I think, yeah, I still think it's super cute. Like the little house with like this little plant. It's almost like a big tree next to your house that's shading the house, and it's, yeah, I think it's super cute. It reminds me of Studio Ghibli. But yeah, it just lives on my desk while I work or journal or whatever. So yeah, let's get into it. Here on the yearly overview, I tried to do some habit tracking, but you can see I was not good about it. It's kind of just that whenever I remember to fill it out, I will, but I usually don't remember. And then these icon stickers are from TCMC, and these two are from the Planner Monkey Co. I got these as freebies, so I just decided to use them here. And I just keep my stickers in this little pouch. And so you can see May, it is May 9th right now, and I was doing okay with like filling this out, but I need a backfill for the last 3 days. And then for my weeklies, or actually my monthly overview, oh, my laundry's done. Okay, please ignore that. Hopefully it doesn't do that again during this video. I will go take the laundry after I film this. But yeah, here before on these monthly pages, I was doing social media planning, and it did not work out well. I was not referencing the page. I didn't really use it, and it was also just like very blank. So now I kind of just jot down major things that happen. So it kind of just helps me remember the plans that we have for the weekend, because I don't know if like other people will relate. I feel like this is a very universal experience when you become adults, where like your weekends fill up so quickly. Even if you don't have kids, like I don't have kids right now, like they still fill up, because one weekend you'll meet up with this friend, and another weekend you'll see your family, and then another weekend you'll have some other plan, and like all of a sudden all of your weekends are booked. And you're gonna have to start making plans like over a month or 2 months out. And so yeah, I just like put things in here, and you'll see it's mostly on the weekends, just to help me remember when things are, because like for example, I have 2 weddings this year, possibly 3, and I don't remember when they are, so I like just wrote them down. So we had one on May 3rd, and then there's another one on June 29th, so I know like that weekend is basically done. And yeah, all that ramblings to say, this is just like kind of a monthly planner view. And so with that, let's go into the weeklies. So, okay, here you'll see in the beginning of the year, I was trying to do time blocking. I think a lot of people use the weekly section as time blocking. I know Helen from the Coffee Monster Co. uses it as like time blocking planner. And so I was doing that initially. It's how I've always used this spread, but then I found myself just falling off. And it's happened to me before too, but like I usually will come back to it after a few weeks and then go full force with it again. But I just wasn't feeling it much anymore, and I kept just falling off. So the first week of April, and I think I showed this at the end of my, or during my March flip through as well. So this first week I tried to do just like a weekly overview type of spread where I wrote down all of the highlights of the week. So like we went to my in-laws place for dinner, I read 2 books, my family came over, I started making some new journals, I ate at 2 restaurants and stuff. And while this is nice in the sense that I can very quickly see what happened during the week, I felt like it's just not pleasing to look at. Oh, I wasn't even centered. My bad. Okay, now you guys can see. But yeah, it's just not aesthetically pleasing to look at because it's very messy. And I could try to make this more aesthetically pleasing. I'm sure I will find a style if I just keep doing something like this throughout the weeks, and eventually they'll start to look nice. But I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it, and so the next week is blank. And then I forget whose video I was watching, but I was watching some journal flip through or setup video, and they use their weekly section as a planner, but they split it into sections. So, for example, they might have like meals and then workout and then, I don't know, work or something. And so for me, I tried it out and I really liked it. So the first week, oh my God, there's the dryer. You know what? Pause. I will go get the laundry and then we'll reconvene. All right, guys, I'm back. It was probably like a second for you guys, but it was like maybe 10 minutes for me. I got all of the laundry out of the dryer, so you guys will not hear any more drying noises in this video. But anyway, I was talking about this weekly section. So yes, I split my section into highlights, workouts, cleaning, social media, and studying. And I liked the way that this was working. And so the next week, I actually expanded my sections, and I also put down like some of my biggest goals for the week on the sidebar, and you'll see that I am continuing this same layout for the past few weeks. So I have highlights, workouts, cleaning, social media, studying, hobbies, reading, and side hustles. And so highlights are just like fun or happy things that happen. So it could be like getting a gift, going out to eat. And I also finished this book. I had an order arrive, like these are like some bagels that I ordered, so that arrived, or like here my friend came and we went out. So yeah, those are highlights. Workouts are self-explanatory. I just write down like the body part or the type of workout. So for example, I have back and abs and cardio. Here is legs and cardio, etc. Cleaning, this is just like cleaning the house essentially. So I have like laundry plus sheets, dishwasher, and trash. Wednesday dishwasher, Thursday laundry plus towels. Friday I have vacuum and Swiffer, and I actually moved it to Saturday. Dishwasher scrub slippers. Saturday I cleaned the kitchen and I took out the recycling, stuff like that. Social media, here I had film. I would also put like editing and posting videos. Studying is self-explanatory. I kind of just write down like what I studied. Hobbies, this is like engaging in any of my hobbies. So like here I did some journaling catch up, and I did some journaling in my junk journal, and I bound some new journals and planted potatoes. Reading, this is just like tracking the books that I'm reading. And then side hustles are like just working on my side hustles, you know. And then these stickers, I just like have these out on my desk, but they're super, super cute. These are from Clumsy Cute Co. I got them on Etsy, and they're also like quite affordable. But I just love their style of illustration. They're super, super cute. They don't have a huge selection, but I can't wait for them to expand their like selection. Like I think their illustrations are so cute, and the quality of their stickers is really nice. So yes, I really like them. And so that's these 2 weeks. And then going on to the daily section. So April here. On the first page, I do this at the end of the month. I put down my wins, losses, and highlights of the month, and I write a little blurb. And it's kind of just recapping the month. Then onto my daily pages. So as always, I have my to-do list on the sidebar, and then the rest of the page is just normal journaling. So Monday I didn't journal, Tuesday I didn't journal, but Wednesday, here I went to this Italian bakery in the city. So I tore off the top of the receipt, decorated with some stickers, and here I finished reading The Optimist Guide to Letting Go, and I gave it 3 stars. And then on Thursday, I read This Is What I Did, which is like a middle school grade level book, and I gave it 3 stars again. And then Bao Bao Cafe, I went here for lunch, and yeah, I just wrote about that. I had the little hot pot, and it was so good. My favorite food is this thing called mala tang. It's this like Sichuan spicy noodle dish, and their like little hot pot was basically that. So I was very happy. And it's been a while since I had mala tang, so it was just great. And then Friday, I just did some like random journaling. Saturday, we went out for dinner at Linwood Tap House, which was really good. We decided to try their pizzas because that's what they're known for, and it was really good. And then we also finished watching Arcane season 2, which was fantastic. I gave it 5 stars. Then on Sunday, my family visited us at our new house. We went and had dim sum for lunch, and then for dinner we went to my in-laws' place. And so I just wrote about that. We met like 2 new people that are my in-laws' friends, and they were cool. They have a son who is about the same age as my niece. So they were playing while the adults were honestly also playing. We were playing Uno and dominoes, and it was cool. I had a good time. And then here begins a week of no journaling. Friday, I think, I don't remember the artist, but I got an order from her, and so I just put down one of the freebie stickers here. My husband and I, we always say that we're silly geese, and so this just reminded me of like silly geese, even though it's a duck. So I like the sticker. And then on Saturday, I went to my parents' house because my mom's birthday is April 13th and my sister's birthday is April 9th. So we did a birthday celebration for them. And I just wrote about that. We went to a Chinese restaurant that we've been wanting to try for a while because it's very popular, but it gets filled up really, really quickly, and they don't have a lot of large tables, so you have to make a reservation for those. And so we were finally able to go, and to be honest, it didn't live up to the hype. Like, their portions are small, the food is good, but it's nothing special in our opinion. And like the biggest reason why people like it, we think, is just because of the vibe. They have like really nice decor and stuff. It's like this ancient Chinese style. That's why I have like these stickers here. But yeah, you can go there for the vibe, but like the food and everything is like kind of typical. I think because it's considered a quote unquote nicer restaurant without being like high end, the service is a little better than what you would typically get at traditional Chinese restaurants. Like, if you've ever been to a traditional Chinese restaurant, you know that the service always sucks. Like, that's just the Chinese style. But because this one's considered like a little nicer, we got like American type of style service, which is like better. But yeah. And then Sunday, we went out for lunch to get crossing birch noodle, which is like a type of Chinese noodle dish. It's made with rice noodles, and it was really, really good. My family always goes here, and I've been wanting to take my husband for a while. And so my husband was finally able to try it out, and he also really enjoyed it. And then I just did some like random journaling prompts. Then on Monday, we met a new neighbor. She like knocked on our door and like asked me questions like, oh, are you owning or renting the house? What happened to the old owner or whatever? And like, basically she was being a nosy neighbor. But it was fine. And she showed us where she lived. So now we know another neighbor. And then here, I didn't journal again. You'll notice, like, yeah, during the work week, it's a little harder for me to journal. But yeah, so I basically backfilled this with some like doodle slash header ideas, I guess. Here I could not find my color pencils. I wanted to try out the doodle ideas by Helen from TCMC because she has a video on it, and I couldn't find color pencils, and she uses color pencils in the video, so I ended up not doing that. So instead I did 50 easy font and header ideas, except most of those ideas are built off of calligraphy. Like, she assumes that you can write like a basic calligraphy header, and I don't know how to. So here I was just like practicing calligraphy with a normal pen, and you can see I suck. But yeah, I did some of the other ideas that she mentioned in her video. Thursday, I just did some journaling prompts. This is when I got these stickers, and so I wanted to just try them out, and I put some gym stickers here, and they're so cute. And then on Friday, oh my god, we spotted a groundhog in our backyard. Like, it's so cute. I am a little worried because next year I want to have a garden. I want to grow my own vegetables and fruits, and so the groundhog, we're gonna wage war on the groundhog next year because I don't want it to steal my vegetables and fruits. But for now, it's super cute, and I love having the groundhog in our neighborhood. Um, on Saturday, I went to my parents' house because I needed to get some documents like my birth certificate and my passport. And then I made some journals and I also placed some orders online for Shameless Sweets and for Royo, this like low calorie, high protein bagel company. And then on Sunday, my husband plus my sister and I went to this Thai restaurant in Queens, New York that we really, really like called When in Bangkok. And then I also started playing this game called Fall of Porcupine. And sorry, I got distracted right there. But anyway, and then I found some winged ants in our house, so I looked it up, and apparently those are carpenter ants, and they are a problem. So I was not happy about that. And then Monday, I journaled a little bit about work, and then I received some housewarming gifts from one of my husband's friends, or we received the gifts. And so she got us some plates and a teacup from Studio Ghibli and also the Kiki's Delivery Service art book. So it was such a nice surprise. We were so happy. And yeah, it was a lovely, lovely gift. And then on Tuesday, we we went out for lunch, and I also we went to a cafe, but my husband didn't order anything. So I tried out a drink from them, and they were just all right. And then I finished and started a book this day called Water Moon. It's like a YA romantasy type of book, and it's really good. I liked it overall. I gave it 4 stars. Like I liked the writing style, and there were some like really poignant insights and some lines that were very quotable. But I didn't like the fact that the world building just felt a little weird. Like you're kind of just expected to accept that nothing makes sense in this world, and so that like irked me a little. That knocked off 1 star. But besides that, yeah, it was good. Wednesday, I put the sticker here because I wore it was a very simple all black outfit to work, but I felt really good wearing it. So I put the sticker here. And then I had a scary dream, where essentially I accidentally killed my mom and my sister in my dream. And so yeah, that was not a good dream. I like woke up with my heart pounding and like this huge feeling of guilt. So yeah. Anyway, on Thursday, my order from Royo arrived, and then I started reading my next book called Kindling, and it's this like YA fantasy novel about like this world where special magic wielding warriors called kindlings were used to help win a war, and now the war is over and kindlings and their magic have basically been outlawed, and now we have like these handful of kindlings, and we're following them and like in the aftermath and how they're dealing with essentially their trauma. Yeah, it was very good. Friday, I put this sticker here because I was working very hard. And then here I journaled about Swicy. It's this new song from a K-pop group called Eunice. And I've been obsessed with the song. It's very, very cute. And yeah, I just wrote about that. And then on Saturday, I started watching the anime series called Apothecary Diaries because I've been seeing some reels about it, like just like people talking about how good the artwork is in the series. So I was looking for something to watch and I just decided to watch it. And I actually got through so much of the show. It's very entertaining and it gets better throughout the show, I think. It's basically about this girl named Mao Mao who gets kidnapped and is forced to work in the palace, but she's actually an apothecary by trade, and so you just follow her in her adventures in the palace, you know, being a very smart and badass medicine person. And she becomes this concubine's lady in waiting, and it's just very, very entertaining and fun, and it's pretty light. So yeah, I think it's fun. I would recommend it. And then I made some country style barbecue ribs. It was my first time making ribs, so they turned out really well, and I just wrote about that. Then Sunday, this is when we had some friends over and we went to this restaurant called Kenya Ramen, and it was really, really good. One of our friends, T, he said that he was like a bit of a ramen snob and he's very judgmental of ramen, so we were a little nervous that he wasn't gonna like it, but he did. He said everything was good, so we're very happy. And then we started watching Hawkeye. We actually watched 5 out of 6 episodes in the series, and my husband said that he thought the series was just okay. Like, he already watched it and he was rewatching it for me. But I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think I would give the entire series either like 4 or 5 stars. Like, okay, maybe 4 stars. I think I reserve 5 stars for like shows and movies and books that like totally blow me away. So I'll give it 4 stars. But yeah, I like the show. Here, nothing much, just doing some journaling prompts and stuff. And then that's it. That was April. That was quick. And then if we go to the very back, let's see. Here I just track some lists. I make lists of like the things that I care about. So like movies that I've watched, TV shows and animes, live shows, games, books, restaurants. And then here I have my favorites. So I think I need to update this. I want to like fill in the last 2 lines, but for now in April I have the Apothecary Diaries and the Arcane soundtrack plus Eunice Swicy for like music that I was listening to. And yeah, that is that. Let me know in the comments how your April went, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!